Hey everybody, it's Renee Moore with Much More Marketing, and today is Wonderful Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday is the day when I bring you one marketing tip to help you grow your business. Today's marketing tip comes from someone that has been watching my YouTube videos, I presume on the International Journal of Pharmaceutical Compounding, maybe? YouTube, not sure. Doesn't matter, he's watching them, thank you. And it comes from a viewer named John. And this question is, hi Renee, I have truly enjoyed your YouTube videos. Thank you. Both my team and I get tongue twisted and feel bad asking clients for email addresses when we feel they know we only want them for our benefit. How can I shift that attitude and start collecting emails? I think this is a fabulous question because I think a lot of people have been a little nervous about asking for emails and are not exactly sure, how am I supposed to get these from the doctor? So I like this question. All right. Okay. So let me tell you how some ways that you can get email addresses. One, if you have a newsletter that you send out that is actually helpful, okay, and by that I mean maybe it has formulations in it that the doctor would be interested in, maybe it has some case studies the doctor would be interested in, you can let them know that you send out a newsletter periodically. That may be monthly, it could be quarterly. I would suggest that you do not send a newsletter out less than 12 times a year because you want to stay top of mind. Anything less than that is sort of a waste of time because it goes on the shelf and then they don't think about you again for another 3 months. You want to be in their face enough that they remember you and think, oh yeah, I saw something about that, and they can go back to it. So that's one way to get it. Two, you may want to put something on your website that is specifically for doctors and to collect their email address. And it can be something very similar. Maybe a special report, it might be a checklist, it may be something like how to write compounds for doctors or something like that. But it's something that only the doctor would be interested in. And this way, what would happen is they would put in their email address and name, and then in exchange for that, you would automatically send out an email that has the special report or the checklist or the audio or whatever in it. And this could be really helpful, especially for those doctors who don't know how to write compounds. You might want to actually walk them step by step how to write a compound if you're new to writing compounds. It's something that simple. And it's just for those physicians who need some help with that. So if they ask and say, how do I get started writing this? Maybe that's where you need to put together just a page on your website that just deals with that walks them through the process of how to do it. That's something really important that a lot of doctors don't know. The other way that you can get email addresses from your doctors is to ask them if they want to get a compound written out for them. So you know how you're sitting there, you're talking with the doctor, and they say something like, oh, that sounds great. I'd love to have that. And then you can say, okay, well, I can put this down in a prescription form for you if that's okay, to make it easier for you to write. They say, sure. Now you can say this, would you prefer that I bring it back to you, or would you prefer I email it to you? Okay, don't even give them the choice of fax. All right, you might not even want to give them the choice of bringing it back. You might just want to say, do you mind if I email that to you? And then you can email that to them, and then you will have their email address for your files. Now, here's the thing. There's no sense in collecting these email addresses if you're not going to use them. So once you get them, make sure that you have them on some type of email newsletter list that gives them great updates, especially about things like discontinued meds or medications that are no longer available, or something that is of interest to them in their particular practice because they need it flavored or they need a different dosage form or a different strength. So make sure you utilize those at least once a month. Anything less than that really is a waste of time. You may as well not even get their email address if you're not going to mail them at least once a month. So those are my tips for getting those email addresses from doctors, and thank you so much for such a great question. If you have a question for me, you can certainly email me at renee@muchmoremarketing.com, or you can put it on my Facebook page, and I'll be happy to answer it right here on YouTube. for you so that to help you grow your business. If you have any other questions or concerns about growing your compound pharmacy, I'd love for you to go to my website, muchmoremarketing.com. You can poke around, see what's there, but most importantly, go to the page called Free Stuff and download some of the free items I have there just to help you grow your business. And if you like this video or any of the other ones, go ahead and click like and leave a comment down below. In the meantime, I'm Renee Moore with Much More Marketing, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.